Hey, greetings YouTube, performance reviews where I give you the review and the technical tutorial from technician's point of view. And today I have, well, it is a Dyson V6. It could also be like a Dyson V7. Difference is one extra battery cell and an exhaust filter. And this thing is, well, it's pretty clapped. So I'm going to show you how to restore suction and get it back up and running. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because I'm going to show you all sorts of cool stuff. And, well, there's a lot more to vacuum cleaners than you think. So, first thing we're going to do is pull the filter out. I'm going to show you why this filter is not as clean as it appears. Now that I've manhandled it a little bit, it's going to give me a hairball. Yeah, so that's gross. That's not going to come out if you wash it. And it's dried up. It's been washed. So yeah, that will need to be changed. That's gone. Next up, we're going to go ahead and open it. And as we open it, I'm going to hit it one more time. It should just manhandle off from there. This one is, there we go. Now there's a couple things we can do from here on out in terms of getting into it. Set this aside. There is actually a tool for doing this. I don't have it. I should have it, but I do not have it. Oh, and I can see right now that the contacts here are bent. That's lovely. But what you're going to do is you're going to take a screwdriver, and I hope it's visible. But you're going to stick it right here. Take another screwdriver and stick it on the other side. You do that, whole cyclone comes off, and now we have the motor unit. Again, you can see where those contacts were smashed I was talking about. I wonder which way that's supposed to go. Probably that way. So we'll blow. Well, we should wash this out. Grab a Phillips. That does two things. One, that releases the battery, but we're not after releasing the battery. We are after releasing this guy off here, which should just wedge off. Alright, yeah. So, the reason we're pulling all that apart is this foam right here. You can see where it's just been releasing dust into the air. This is really for sound deadening, but it needs to be washed because it has a funk to it. So that'll need to be washed. Now, the cyclone, I don't know, a lot of people seem to think that these are just like self-cleaning or something, but they just hold a ton of dirt. So we're going to pull up on this, and you're going to see, again, as I'm taking a screwdriver, So we see the cyclones are all full of stuff. We're going to go ahead and vacuum those out. Next, we're going to go ahead and put a T8. And I have a link below to all my tools and stuff. Alright, and that's going to come out like so. So now we've broken our cyclone down. And if you do see here, you want to pull that out. You can see where the cyclones are just clogged up with stuff. So we've unclogged the cyclones, but it still needs to be all washed. So we're going to wash all this stuff here. Alright, so this guy will just wedge off. And yeah, you'll see the usual debris and stuff stuck in there. Pull the end cap off. Brush roller will come out. So all that just comes out of there. Go ahead and vacuum that out. And if you're new to the channel and you haven't seen us put a vacuum in a dishwasher before, well, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But this is going to take a trip in our dishwasher. Alright, it's a new day, and we're going to put this back together. So let's start with the obvious things, like putting the sound deadening foam back in here. Again, there's no exhaust filter on this model, so good luck if you have allergies or even respect your lungs. So that goes right there. And then this is going to go on here, like so. Again, it's just, everything just kind of clips together with this numerous ways, but in this case we're doing that. I guess it works. Then there should be a Phillips screwdriver for that. So, you know, only Phillips are on the batteries. So, that's ready. And before we attach that, we're going to put together the cyclone, which these cyclones should take a couple days to dry in a dry climate. I can't imagine on the East Coast how long this would take. Put this on. And you can see that's even there. And then this is going to line up there. And then we're going to put this in. You want to do this just like you're doing a wheel on a car. You want to cross torque it. And once it's done, just need to check it by hand and make sure everything is good. We are all good on there. Then the shroud is just going to pop on. And again, you're just going to kind of figure out the notches, where that goes. It's nice and clean. Let's wipe the Dyson. We want to have that off when we reattach that. It's a different model you leave open. And this will attach. This will rock into place. Sorry, headphone warning there. We need a filter. I will have a link below to a new filter. I highly recommend that you change these. You should wash it every use, but you should change it pretty often as well. So now we got trouble in here because there's stuff. All right. See how that turns? So what we want to do is grab that and do this. Again, there's not a lot of room to work. You generally don't want to disassemble that. We just want to pull the hair out of there. Oh. Remember that Dyson is the tangle-free cleaner. And whatever doesn't come out, doesn't come out. A little bit of lubrication there. Sometimes we'll free up some hair like that. That's as good as that's going to be. Take a Q-tip and wipe off any excess. You don't want that on somebody's carpet or floor. That. And now, see there's splines on here. I'm just going to find a spline that's correct. I'm just going to screw that back on. You want to torque it down, but not very much. Failure to get the proper torque means hair will build up just right under there again and be a problem. Brush roller barely has any bristles on it, but these are primarily used on hard floor and area rugs anyways. So that will go in there. And next, you want just a drop of oil. Oh, there's hair in here. How about that? Just a drop of oil on that sleeve bearing. That will go in there like that. Use a coin or a big screwdriver. It's a number 5. It's a very big screwdriver. And that's very smooth now. Next we have this thing to put on. And this rocks in. Again, use a large screwdriver or a coin. That's going to give it a quarter of a turn. And that is how we do that. Well, folks, thanks for watching. Sure hope you found this useful. If you have one of these, comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Give this video a thumbs up. And if you need that filter and you want to help the channel out, check out the link below. Have a great day.